It's the NFL on EA Sports.
And coming up, we'll see the electric Jaden Daniels. He's going to...
One final month to push for the playoffs or start preparing for the future. Here we go. It's week 14. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. So the Commanders' offense headed out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by an elite runner, one of the game's top dual-threat young quarterbacks. He was taken second in 2024, Jaden Daniels.
Jaden's the closest thing we've seen to Lamar Jackson. While there's only one Lamar Jackson, the two-time MVP, Jaden's going to push him a little bit in this league. He is a tremendous athlete. Over 1,000 yards rushing down the SEC, and he's just got the instincts, the feel to know when to run it. And man, he can also sling it. A quick, compact, accurate release. I can't wait to watch this guy's skill set unfold in the NFL.
They only get a yard out of that run. It's going to be second down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
All right, here we go. Second down. Daniels from the pistol. This one is hit by a defender and winds up incomplete. Malik Neighbors, the one he was throwing for. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
The ability to track the ball, right? Ball skills isn't just knocking it away, and that's a beautiful job there, Kate. But ball skills is also being able to track a ball on a deeper throw like that. If he doesn't swat it away, we're looking at a huge gain.
Third and long for Daniels. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up. The Commanders ready for the punt. And I imagine they were hoping they wouldn't need to bring him out so soon into this game. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. Ooh, and he's out of bounds before he can break it upfield. So here come the Cardinals now as they get set for their opening drive. Leading them out, someone with a big arm and a field general's mindset, Drake May.
As you take the field coming off of a real late season bye, you just want to maximize what last week was all about. Making sure that physically, mentally, emotionally you're recharged so you can go attack the final stretch of this season.
Pass interference, defense.
So a little too much contact on the part of the defender, and the officials flag him for it. From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's May. Got his target, it's Higgins. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Trying to get that one to Jalen Polk. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, here's May. Catches May down the right sideline. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10. To the air yet again, May. Taken in by Dobbs. And he finds space for about a 3-yard gain. Derek Forrest able to make the stop. 2nd down now, 7 to go. May now from the gun. On the quick slant, it finds Polk. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Turning to Benson on 3rd. And he's brought down for a loss. The rookie from Georgia in on that tackle.
If only this defense could look like that on every play, Kate. They were angry, motivated, focused. And they took that anger out on him and this offense, forcing a 4th down.
Smith able to put it through. And that's going to get them on the scoreboard.
Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. The Commanders and QB Jaden Daniels headed out for their next look on offense. And he's been more than just his work as a passer this season. Look at this. He's gotten the job done on the ground as well. 2nd among NFL quarterbacks in rushing yards. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. One play in, and already they're close to midfield. Daniels on 1st down. Man there, it's Malik Neighbors. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That one hits for 30. And the Commanders will have a 1st. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. They'll toss it to Etienne. Has a big hole left. Launching for the pylon, and he's got it! Touchdown! The Commanders pull ahead 6-3 in the 1st. Travis Etienne, the touchdown. Extra point converted by Gay. And the Commanders take a 4-point lead. The Commanders kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. He'll take this at the 10. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. 2nd drive of the game upcoming for this Arizona offense. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. 1st down throw for May. It's taken in by Washington. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Emmanuel Forbes in on the tackle. 2nd and 6 coming up here. From the 32. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
That's him on the quick hitter. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
On play action, here's May. Throwing the out route complete. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains. They'll come up 1st and 10. Benson now from the gun. And he'll have a short pickup down to the 17. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
You know, Kate, I like to call these body blows. Body blows. You got to be committed to running the football. Even if it doesn't move the chains, I guarantee you that.
And in for the Arizona touchdown. So, Brock, good work there to finish off the drive in the end zone and retake the lead.
You just get this feeling every once in a while in games, this sucker's going to be a back-and-forth football game. So what a great job offensively to jump out in front here in the 1st half of play.
The Cardinals kicking team out, and they'll put a charge into this one. He fields it from the 8. Good looking return here, and he's got room. And he brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
And they'll have it across midfield as he runs out. It's a pickup of 11, and that'll be good for a Washington 1st. New set of downs for him from the 46.
Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat.
On first down, here's Daniels. Connection made, Travis Etienne. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs. They're set up at the 35 now. First and 10 now. Here's Daniels. Short pass brought in. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. We're a quarter of the way through. Time now for the second quarter. Commanders in possession. They're advancing it well as they face second down. Counter give to Etienne. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
First down, and they go right back to him. And he's able to rip off a chunk of red zone yardage to the 10. Call it 9 yards. Looked like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1. Design bootleg here. Flushed out of the pocket. The throw is caught. And he's out of bounds at the 3. Nearly got to the end zone there. They find 7 yards, and now they've got 1st and goal. Etienne can't fight past that line. They stop him at the 3.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
From the gun, Taylor. And he pushed for it, but they managed to stop him at the 2. Defense making a couple of good stops here, and this brings up 3rd and goal.
Ready.
They're going to run with Etienne, and he's in for the touchdown. The Commanders take a second quarter lead. Travis Etienne, the touchdown. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to 4th and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
And how about the other side? Beating the defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop him on 3rd and goal.
The Commanders' kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. This return makes it up to the 25. The Cardinals and quarterback Drake May ready to go once more on offense. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3 and out for this offense right here. They gotta give their defense a chance to catch your breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
Halfway there on first down, that brings up 2nd and 5.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
From the 31. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive down the field. Those windows and throwing lanes, Kate, they're not open very long, and it only takes a little bit for a throw to be thrown off.
Higgins makes the catch. And he's tackled for a short gain.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field's thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
So on 4th down now, Blake Gillikin gets the call to punt it away for the Cardinals. Fair catch called for and made just outside the 20. The Commanders and running back Travis Etienne trotting back out to the field. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended, Brock, in a touchdown. From the gun, it's Daniels. Taking a deep shot here. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete. Mario Douglas, the intended target. And now they face 2nd down. Out of the gun, a give to Etienne. And he's swallowed up in the middle. No gain on the run. Patrick Queen arranging in for the tackle. No gain on the play, and they still need 10 now on 3rd down. The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the 1st half. This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10.
Here we go, set. 79 Bronco. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Warrior 70. Panther 60, Panther 60. Take over.
Out of the gun, Daniels gets this to Johnson. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. 1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Shotgun snap to Daniels. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Here's Daniels. McBride hauls it in. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. They'll come up 1st and 10. Again, Daniels to the air. And that's incomplete, but he might have done a little too much to cause that. Flag comes out, and this could be interference.
Defense.
He got too aggressive to try and stop that play, and they tag him for pass interference. Oh, an exceptionally painful penalty as it sets up 1st and 10 now inside the red zone. Back to throw. Here's Daniels. He'll dump this one off to his running back. Complete. Touchdown, Washington. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the 1st half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Gay to add the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Commanders drive their lead to 11. The Commanders' kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. Return starts from the goal line. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. The Arizona offense ready to get things going again. They find themselves down 21-10 as they take over. May on 1st and 10. This one finds Polk. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. The give now to Benson. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. Pickup of 2 here. And that's a Cardinals 1st down. Oh, movement on the line before the snap, though. This is going to be a false start.
False start. Offense.
There was a blitz coming, and that got somebody to panic and jump early. It cost them 5 yards. They're set back 5 by that false start. Now 15 yards to the marker. Short side option here. He's running left. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. We've hit the 2-minute warning now from the nation's capital. The Cardinals are on the move here. Back to the line they go. It's second down. Operating from the gun, here's May. He's on the move. He's keeping it again. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Cardinals in the hurry-up now, racing the clock as they work to get set. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
May trying again here on second. That's into the hands of Downs. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. The Cardinals deciding to use the first of their 3 timeouts. New set of downs for him from the 46. To the air on first down, May. Able to get it to Benson. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Cardinals in the hurry-up now, racing the clock as they work to get set. Escapes the pocket. And he breaks out the slide. Didn't want to take a hit, but he is just shy of the first down marker.
I love that play. I mean, that's quarterback 101. Nothing downfield. Get what you can with your legs, but so much more importantly, protect yourself. Availability, one of the most important abilities for any quarterback.
Third down, 1 yard to go. They kick the running back in motion. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Complete beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Timeout taken by the offense, their second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Ball at the 33 for first down. May now from the gun. Into traffic, complete. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26.
Well, the odds aren't great when you throw into double coverage. Normally you see one of the defenders make a play on the ball. 2 men nearby, and that's a missed opportunity for the coverage to make an impact play.
The Cardinals are going to use the last of their timeouts. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Second and 3 now. From the gun, it's May. He fires one deep down the left sideline.
I like that, Kate. That's going to keep a defense honest. That proves that they're not afraid to take a shot on any given snap. And with enough looks, eventually, one's going to hit.
On play action, here's May. And that's incomplete, and it also stops the clock with just 5 seconds left. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that leaves them with a decision to make on 4th and short. Smith able to put it through. And that brings the deficit back within a score, 8 points.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
And it's fielded but not returned from the end zone, so the ball's going to be placed at the 30-yard line.
Got it. Ready?
One last play before the break.
Here we go. Here we go. That's it.
final throw before the break. He'll get this to ETN. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. It's halftime from near the nation's capital. The Commanders pulling in front after 2. Now we'll send you down the East Coast to Orlando. Turn things over to our buddy Jonathan Coachman in the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, we'll get back to you and Brock in a...
Gonna have to make those halftime adjustments on the fly. We're skipping right through to the start of the third quarter. The Commanders' kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. He fields it from the 8. He takes a pop and the ball comes out. And they dodge a turnover there on the return. Arizona has the football first to start the third, and here comes its offense. They'll try to get that ground game established better than they did in the opening half, Brock. See if they can attack that deficit. Taken in by Dobbs. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first. May looking to throw. Polk makes the catch. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Now after making that catch, we see he's shaken up. Trainer's heading out to take a look. Oh, look at this. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he takes it up and across midfield to Commanders territory. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run in need of some attention. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. It's Benson on the give. And they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field.
Holding offense.
So now, partner, got to reevaluate what to do on this next snap because the holding call pushes him back quite a ways. Offense to the line for 2nd down.
Let's go.
Made a throw it into the hands of Elijah Moore. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46.
You know, I'm really not sure if that was an intentionally brave play to challenge double coverage or just simply not seeing the 2 defenders. Either way, what a tremendous throw and catch that earns some momentum.
Here he is to throw on 3rd and 2. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
You know, these 3rd and short situations, you rep them all the time. Snap after snap, rep after rep. You're expecting man-to-man coverage in that down and distance, and you're expecting to execute. That time on 3rd and short, they can't get the job done.
The Commanders returning their offense and this running back to the field. And he finds himself across an important benchmark for yards this season after that last drive. He stayed pretty busy this season, and the numbers show just that.
Let's go now. Go.
On 1st down, here's Daniels. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And there it is. He just kept choosing to go backward, partner. And now he's all the way in his own end zone for a safety. Cannot believe it. Well, Brock, you know that I like to spin positive, so at the very least, they were able to get to that fumble and only give up 2. Easily could have been 6 there.
Well, why don't you haul down to the field and tell those defenders to be positive, too, because some of their body language is a little dejected. I get it. You wanted 6 points once that ball hit the deck, but cheer up, boys. 2 points in possession, that's not bad either.
First down throw for May. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Wow, it has been such a good day offensively for the guys up front. That's actually the first sack by this defense. And now comes the real question mark. Will it lead to more? Or will this offense learn a lesson and get back to the rhythm they've been in protecting?
Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Tyreek Stevenson getting up to track that one down. This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. To throw, here's May. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now they're staring at 4th and long. The Cardinals out for the punt. Blake Gillikin will kick it away. And he finally gets a hold of one here. This is hit far. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. The home teams back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. They've certainly had no issue scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they could really use some more points on this drive. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Trying again following the sack. Flush down now to his left. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
Man, I don't ever want to be a defensive coordinator. They do so many things right to take away the pass, and then what happens? Well, you get a quarterback that lowers his head, gashes the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game. You take away the pass, but you can't stop the QB run.
And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Jukes out a one-stop. And the Cardinals are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. Ball at the 33 for 1st down. Throwing is May. Has him on the quick hitter. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Option play they give to Benson. And he runs into a wall there. Multiple defenders ready to stop him cold at the line. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10. Here's May to the air. He's on the move. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up. Running back sent in motion. Now May on 3rd and long. Hits him on the out route. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow. Listen, all he could do is make the kicks he's called out there to make. They need extra points from him, but for now, well, he's able to handle his 3rd field goal of the game and just inch them a little bit closer.
Starting from the 5. He's got a lane up past the 30. And a great opportunity for this offense. He's out of bounds all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now, after that return, we've got an injured player getting some assistance as we momentarily step aside. Here's ETN to begin the drive. Broke through the tackle. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And the Commanders will have a 1st. Well, we've talked about this before, Brock. The thinking's simple but effective. We'll stop getting it to this guy when you find a way to stop him, and they have yet to do that today.
You know, there's just certain things up in this booth that I love. I think you could feel it emanating from me. And one of them is when you impose your will, and you don't back away from it. If they can't stop it, run it right at them.
1st and 10 now. Here's Daniels. And not a great choice on 1st down. It's incomplete, nearly intercepted, actually, so 2nd down coming up. Daniels now. Rolling left, buying some time. He's on the move. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
Well, I think he was looking for that running lane and that running room from the very start right there, partner. Even as he worked through his progression initially, he was waiting for space to open, and then he takes advantage with his legs.
Here's ETN on first down. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have first and goal to figure out.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
And he drives into a pile of defenders and is stopped right at the line. No gain that time, and now it'll be second and goal.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger. Dragon 60.
Didn't get that one off in time. This is going to be a delay of game.
Delay of game, offense.
Must have lost sight of the play clock there, Brock, because the quarterback could have snapped it in time, but instead, they take the penalty. Getting in their own way, Brock, as they'll line this up 5 yards further back for second and goal. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
Putting the tight end in motion. Daniels, third and goal. ETN on the catch. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line. Now they'll get some time to mold this decision. Matt Gay now in a high-pressure spot. A pretty automatic look for him from the left. Flying down the heart of the lane, and it's good! And now their lead will push out beyond a field goal.
So after that make, a field goal won't cost them a lead, but a touchdown still ties it, or likely probably puts them down a point. Okay, this is one of those moments where the defense now has clarity. They know what the stakes are and what they have to defend.
And he'll be just shy of getting to at least the 20. Bit of a short return as he's out of the 19. They'll get this drive started. First and 10. Drive starts with an option, right side. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up second and 1. Going play action, May. Bails out of the pocket quick. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And that pushes him back, third down coming up.
That right there is one of the biggest differences between the NFL and college game. Heck, the high school and Pop Warner game. Because when you break away from a sack at those lower levels, big things happen. But at this level, this big boy league, just because you get out of one guy's arms doesn't mean you're safe anytime soon. It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the Booth Cape, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another kid at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
And he gets him something back on that return. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield. Commanders starting out in a good spot this drive as they get set. First and 10.
Here we go. Ready?
From the gun, ETN gets it. And he gets some good yardage down to the 42. And this is now a 100-yard game for him after that last carry. Man, what a strong day he's had running it for this offense.
Ready?
Nice spot here for the offense. It's second and 1. Motioning one of the tight ends. On second down, it's Etienne. And he works this to the 38 before going down. It's a gain of 4. And that'll be good for a Washington first. New set of downs for him at the 38.
70 Timberwolves. Check out.
Going to the ground again on first. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Ready?
Etienne again. And he's down into the red zone. This run gets to the 18. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1.
Go! Bronco switch. Bronco switch. Hut, hut.
They go right back to Etienne. He cuts it to the right sideline. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line. That's a gain of 13, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
All set up for an insurance score here. It's 1st and goal. Shotgun, handoff to Taylor. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
Right there, right there. Hurt. Ready?
Inside handoff goes to Etienne. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Commanders go up by 12 in the 4th. Travis Etienne, the touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground. The Commanders leaving their offense on the field. We got a 2-point try coming up. He's throwing for it. And this is caught, so add a couple more to this lead they've got here in the 4th.
Quarterback's best friend, big targets in the red zone. Not many guys can match up and defend someone like him, and no surprise, they went right to him for the conversion.
Return starts from the goal line. And he'll be just shy of getting to at least the 20. Bit of a short return as he's out at the 19. The Arizona offense about set to get going here. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead.
Here we go. Check. Go.
To the air on 1st down, May. Getting out to his left. He's running with it. He gets a little something out of it before sliding to a stop.
That is quarterback play 101. Maybe not the first chapter of it, but man, is that important. Getting downfield, get what you can with your legs, then most importantly, protect yourself. Get down and don't take any extra contact.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Escapes the pocket. Taking off with it again. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. May on 1st and 10. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Offense in the hurry-up here. From the 38. Got his target, it's Higgins. And he's going to be touched down a yard shy of that marker. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. That one falls to the turf, couldn't hang on, it's incomplete. He was looking for Jalen Polk. And that brings up 4th and short.
Oh, that drop is such a bummer because it ruins the payoff of such a well-designed play, Kate. Got the man open, beat the coverage, then you got to go finish it. You got to go make that catch. I will say, keep that one in mind. They could revisit that play in the future.
And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. Operating from the gun, here's May. Moore's got it. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. Down a couple of scores, but still some time left and 3 timeouts as well. It's 1st and 10. May now from the gun. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Back to the air. It's May. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And then brings up third down. Throwing now. On target to his man Higgins. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. He completes it in traffic. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. To the air yet again, May. Higgins makes the catch. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. The Cardinals deciding to use the first of their 3 timeouts. From the gun, it's May. This throw is caught. And this is down all the way to the 3. Arizona goes ahead and calls its second timeout. Still one more in their pocket to use. 4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal. Throwing it again here. And don't leave just yet, fans. He's got it for the touchdown. And there's still a small chance, Brock, that this one isn't over. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. Sometimes these dudes can be a quarterback's best friend, finding the tight end in the end zone for 6.
And it really has been that way for decades when you think about it, Kate. From John Mackey to Tony Gonzalez to Travis Kelce. The position can be such a mismatch when you're throwing for the end zone.
He'll look to throw it. And he goes out of bounds. Wow, major miscue there, and they're not going to get 2.
I've heard great receiver coaches say, watch your fingers wrap around the ball. You know, it's pretty clear he should have had that one, and he didn't get the job done. And 2 points, well, they're left on the table.
And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
No question they wanted the ball back late, but you don't see many of these recovered by the kicking team in the NFL. You see even fewer recovered when they're actually expecting it, like they certainly were right there.
And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside of field goal range. The Cardinals are going to use the last of their timeouts. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Now give this up the middle to ETN. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
To score this